Chester here again. Here is Miss Priss. We get comments about Miss Priss all the time in her fashion. So tonight we've got her dressed up. If you can see there in palm trees, and Daddy here, he had to hit the palm trees too so it would match Miss Priss. Miss Priss is going to give some tips tonight, but right now she's had a hard day at the mill. She's going to have to go somewhere and lay down. Let me just set Miss Priss down there. I always like to show my baby because I know people tune in just to see. There you go, Miss Priss. Have a good day. Okay, back again. We're doing a 7-part mini-series this week. And we've covered desire, we've covered this, but tonight we're going to cover decision. Decide. Make a decision. Life is crazy. I know it is, but you know what? Everybody's born upside down and naked. Everybody's got 168 hours a week, and where they're at in life is based solely upon the decisions that they make when the opportunity comes their way. They have to decide on a daily basis, small things, big things, and that determines in life where you at by the decisions you make. So if you want to stay exactly where you're at, make the same type of decisions that you're making, don't change it. You'll be there if you like where you're at. If you don't like where you're at, then maybe you need to start making, like I decided to start making decisions that would change my future. And my story, since they call me the ultimate storyteller, you know, my story tonight is going to be about 2 young men that every Sunday in this small village, they would walk down the path, and everybody in the village would meet down to the cabin at the end of the hill. Well, the cabin in the hill, there was an old man there, and the whole village would come every week and ask him questions, and the crazy thing about it, he was never wrong. So the 2 young men says, we decided that we're going to fool this old man, and what we're going to do, we're going to catch a bird, and we're going to put him behind our back and let him tell us what we have. When he says bird, then what they're going to do, they're going to say, is the bird living or is the bird dead? Then the old man, in his infinite wisdom, if he says the bird is living, they will crush it in the hand. If they say the bird's dead, they'll open the hand up and it'll fly away. They had him either way. So sure enough, they couldn't wait till that Sunday to go down there and do this to the old man. So they got there and they caught the bird. They had the bird in their hand and they stuck it behind the back. And it come up their turn. They said, oh man, what do we have in our hand? And the old man rocked back and forth in his rocking chair, and he looked around, he thought, and he heard the bird tweet. He said, young man, you have a bird in your hand. And the young man said, is the bird living or is the bird dead? And the old man thought for a little bit and turned around and looked at the young man. He said, the bird is in your hands. The decisions you make is in your hands. Sometimes in life you go through and you don't do the things you really know you should do. And what we do is when you get involved in our program, and there's a link right down below it, is a banner there that says, prove it to me. Hit the banner, go in and look at it. That's the decision that you need to make. Now that decision is free for you. It won't cost you a thing. So if you've got decision constipation about it, let me be the laxative that you need to go down, hit that button that says, prove it to me. I did. It literally has changed my life. You decide today that the decisions you make is going to make your life better than it's ever been. Live in the present, not the past. The decisions you made yesterday will do you no good tomorrow. Decide tonight. Hit the link below, says prove it to me. We're doing this 7-part series every day for a week, and we're going to give tips every day for things that you can use, not just on the internet, but you can use also in any facet of life that you choose to. Looking forward to tomorrow, having a good video, and I didn't even introduce Mary. Mary's the maid. You know, I don't think she's as live as as Miss Priss was, but you know what? I could never wait for Mary here to make a decision to do the vacuuming on the floor. I would have to decide. That link is not going to come to you. Hit the button at the bottom, and remember, as you hit this, remember this, you're somewhere in the future, and the future looks better than it does right now. If you ever get in a bad mood, things don't seem to be going your way, you say that 3 times in a row, it'll work. You're somewhere in the future, and the future looks better than it does right now. You're somewhere in the future, and the future looks better than it does right now. I'm looking forward to working with you. When you hit that button, get involved in our team. We have daily instructions that tell you exactly what to do to make the right decisions to be in life where you want to be. Have a good day. We'll see you tomorrow.